Hey, what is going on, truth lovers? And welcome back to the eternal search for truth. Okay, so I think we're going to be scumbags from the off today, just because we pressed everything twice from what I remember. So let's see what we need to do here. So where are we? Trial part 3. Okay. Right, I've got the gimmick ready, which is good. Come on. What? Okay. Right, this isn't the usual one I do. It says it's spoiler free. So it's just a list of things you do in order without any sort of relation to exactly what sort of specific statements you should be doing. Yeah, it's definitely part 3. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Because I think we've used the stereoscope. So it says press any statement of Gina. Ah, of course, you just have to stop them whispering, but it doesn't give you a prompt. Ah, why didn't we think of that? Ah, that is awful. And then, yeah, it just says pursue them and then press every statement. And apparently we've got something we can actually move on to. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Excellent. Is there something you'd like to share with the court, Gregsy and Graydon? Inspector, Mr. Braden! Excellent, so we should be advancing nicely after this. What? Blimey, you trying to give me an heart attack? You've been whispering to each other for quite some time now. Ah, that's so annoying. Just because I did something slightly different. Oh, God. But that is annoying, though, because usually it gives you a big fat exclamation mark on when to do it. Oh, man. I suppose it makes sense. The final case, they're giving you less and less sort of drip-fed clues, but come on, man. And we could have done it on any statement. Tell us, what is the discussion about? Discussion with this fella? Pull the other one, sunshine. You think I've got anything to talk about with a shady gent like this? And I have nothing to say to this uncouth detective after he deprived me of that disc that was rightfully mine. But they've clearly been talking the entire time I've been cross-examining Gina. It's as if they've been negotiating. Uh-oh. Come on, Zeke, don't let that slide.
Thank you. I've heard enough. I believe that I have a reasonable understanding of what actually transpired on the omnibus.
It would appear on that night 2 months ago a negotiation was taking place on the omnibus. A negotiation concerning this disc. However, matters did not run smoothly. When the parties involved began to quarrel over price, McGilder took what he wanted by force, at the expense of the other man's life.
Which proves my point. The disc is clearly extremely valuable in some way. Although I don't understand why as yet.
And 2 days ago, precisely 2 months after the omnibus incident, his coat and its contents were due to be forfeited.
I didn't know what I should do with the ticket. I mean, Cove died right after his trial. I knew that.
So you decided you would try to claim the articles as your own.
Well, why not, eh? They were only going to be forfeited. Why shouldn't I have got them? Anyway, you can't blame me for thinking about it. Thinking ain't no crime.
In an affair he is prepared to kill in order to take possession of this disc. Do you know why that would be?
Eh? I ain't got a clue. But I reckon it must be worth a fair bit of brass. He was probably going to sell it. And you can't blame me for thinking that. Thinking ain't no crime.
My lord.
Oh, yo.
The evidence your lordship requested has been located and is ready for the court's inspection, sir.
Oh, yo. Time to turn up the drama dial. And also the llama dial, because it's going to get weird. I have no doubt. The mysterious little box deposited by Gilded 2 months ago. There's no doubt in my mind that it's a key piece in this far-reaching puzzle. Dun 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 dun.
To be continued.
Nice, we have advanced to the next area. Or stage? Section? Love that jaunty save tune. It is official, guys. We got the save, which means there has been a development. Onwards! Oh, I thought that was our armband for a minute. I didn't see the lid for a few seconds.
So, this is the article in question, is it? A small box deposited with the pawnbroker by him 2 months ago.
And on the night of Winterback's murder, the only item on the shelves that was touched by whoever broke into the shop. Surely must have been the Skullkins, right? Quick, quick, let's open it and see what's inside. Why she look so happy? Okay. Oh, is it a music box?
Great, yes. This is no ordinary box, it seems.
Nice, maybe we can actually find out what song is on it. Oh, let me guess. It's not a song at all. Maybe it's somehow a recording from the mole that was in the newspaper. Because it's one of a kind, right? It's got to be something that isn't music somehow. Like a code or whatever. Wow, although in truth, I had an inkling that might be the case.
It would appear that the box house is a miniature music box movement.
He looks curious.
Then, is it too much to expect?
I think it would be reasonable to assume that it is a device for the playback of this disc, my lord.
Okay. Here we go.
So, here we have the means to pay back his disc, deposited in the banks at much the same time.
Not strictly correct, my lord. It was not his disc. It was the disc of his victim in the omnibus.
And why, for heaven's sake, are we to understand that the brickmaker was trying to sell this music box disc to him?
Better hydrate. Okay, we're raising the hand. We're doing it officially. I believe the answer will become clear if we listen to the music on the disc, my lord.
Yes, very well, but the court now listens to this curious disc at last.
Who is that?
Wait, my lord!
Oh, we might be onto something here, if Gregsy's speaking up.
Good grief, what is the meaning of this instruction?
The music box and the disc are, they're unrelated to the case. No need to spoil the somber atmosphere in the courtroom with some silly bit of music. Bum ba dum bum bum. Yeah. This disc may very well have motivated the culprit in this case to commit murder. Clearly, there's every chance that it's fundamentally important to understanding what happened.
The prosecution has no objection.
But no, that piece of evidence is police property. What did Grexy say? He got cut off. No, you can't.
Clearly Scotland Yard has some vested interest here. But it is policy of the prosecutor to leave no avenues unexplored. And you, Inspector, have no jurisdiction here to prevent that from happening.
Ah, he's spilling chips all over the court.
They had it, Blaze, please, pay the disc.
Okay, this has got to be important, guys. Would you not take the paper off? Hmm? Okay. Wonder is that Morse code or something?
Yeah. What on earth? That's certainly not what I would call music.
No. It's just the same note playing over and over again in an irregular sequence. This really is priceless. What? Why's he getting down to it? After all that, the music box is broken. Broken? It can't be, can it? Well, obviously. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised. If the officer sent to fetch it didn't drop it on the way back to the courtroom. Damn. Lashing out at the police.
It was actually that. I feel the court must accept that this music box offers little in the way of clues.
But please add it to the court record, Your Honour.
Are you ready to move on, counsel?
Come on! Yeah, we should probably grab a safety safe here, just in case. For some reason, it smells like a choice is coming. Come on! Yes, alright. It does sound as though it's completely broken, but is it? Could this music emanating from the music box possibly be a new clue? Yeah, if you say no way, it should be like, right, back to square one. It could be a clue. Morse code, surely. I believe that it could be relevant, my lord.
Good lord! What can it be? It's an abomination, counsel. Mere noise. I fail to see how it could have any meaning whatsoever.
It does sound strange, I agree, but there's one thing bothering me. While the maiden stands there chortling victoriously. The inspector beside him has a rather telling expression on his face. It's as if Gregson recognises the sound, as if he's familiar with it somehow. And that's making him appear extremely on edge.
If that's the stance of the defense, my Nipponese friend, answer me this.
Oh. Okay. Okay, about halfway through.
Just what relevance do you propose this woeful chiming has on this case?
Right, guys, I'm very glad we started off with the walkthrough scumbag strat. Because, yeah. Still, I just can't get over that. It's such an easy fix, but I just think I would not have thought of it. Damn. Ding, 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 ding. Guys, let me know, is anyone here, I don't know, would you call it fluent in Morse code? And if you've cracked what the code is already, let me know. It is the defence's belief that the sound emanating from this music box is broken, unusual. What? It's not supposed to be music. Surely. Just because there's a music box, it doesn't necessarily mean the sounds we're hearing are music. Look at that. The smile vanished from his lips as soon as I said it. I'm on the right lines here. I must be. Hee hee. Making deductions based on how people react to what you say. You're acting just like Hurley, Runa. Oh, shut up, Zeke.
The sounds we're hearing aren't necessarily music. Well, now that you've told us what they are not, I'm sure the court would like to hear what they are. Do enlighten us, my Nipponese friend.
Well,
Surely you have an idea in mind, because if not, it will be the death of your ill-formed argument.
Exactly. The music box is clearly broken. Refusing to accept that fact is pure foolishness. They've got me. I don't know what the answer is. Yet. Damn. Runo? I've just examined the music box very thoroughly. And I'm fairly certain that it's not broken at all. Oh, that would have been harsh if we'd said it's broken, and then she's just like, it's definitely not broken. Really? Really, the way it's been made, it can only produce a single note anyway. Thank you, Iris. Are you listening, Judge? Ding, 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 ding. Diddling, ding, ding, ding. Alright, well if the music box isn't broken, it must mean that the sounds it's produced have some significance that isn't musical. Listen to that one-note victory tune. It feels hella good. Right, now, if I had no knowledge of what Morse code is, well, I don't. I've just heard of it a fair bit over the years. The only thing I can slightly remember is SOS. I think that's like a long one, then a tiny beep, and then a long, as in like a sustained note. Pretty sure, anyway. Ah! Could it be? Is that what these sounds are? But yeah, if I had no knowledge of Morse code whatsoever, I probably would have been like, I guess it's broken. Something's just struck me, Bruno. I feel like recently, in the past few hours even. Oh yeah, one of the jury members, not a stenographer, that's the person who takes notes in court, but whatever she's doing for the newspaper. I've heard another sound very much like the one this music box makes. Yes, she can immediately decode it. Yes, it's a familiar sound. Actually, Iris, I was just thinking exactly the same thing.
I'm going to have to press the defense for an answer. If your assertion is that the sound produced by this music box is not in fact music at all, then what the devil is it, counsel?
All the evidence we've seen so far, all the testimony we've heard, it's all pointing to one single answer now.
The prosecution demands that my learned Nipponese friend presents proof now. Tangible proof of this latest wild speculation.
I love the way he so, eloquently puts people down. Well, I suppose it's just me, because he's ridiculously and flagrantly racist. Alright then. This could be the best chance I'm going to get to fight back in this trial. And if I'm right, it's going to join all the dots together. Only thing is, I think we've still got 3 lives left. Do you think they top it up in between the to be continued parts? Yeah, look, 3 out of 5. The evidence that explains the true nature of the sounds on this music box is... Oh, yo, what? Right. Let's check this again. Mole. Okay. Okay. Damn, she didn't say what the 3 possible methods were. Okay, it could be that. Let's see. Anything else? It couldn't be the disc itself, could it? You know, like a red herring trick question. Like the disc explains itself if we all understood Morse code. Okay, yeah, let's try the newspaper and then the disc itself.
Take that!
Take it. Oh, yo, the picture pop up. We might be onto something here.
Today's paper council, the headline is 4 nuker perishes in pick purse planner. Hardly supportive of your cause.
No, my lord. I was hoping you'd look a little further down the page.
Further down, Ministry Mole classified secrets may have been leaked overseas from Ministry of Justice. Yes, this is a very serious matter, being investigated at the highest level, I understand.
I have heard that international transmissions along supposedly secure lines are somehow being intercepted and leaked to various other countries.
And presumably those transmissions are in the form of wired telegrams. That's it. That's what I was trying to think of what the juror was doing.
Of course.
Juror number 5, your input, please. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Stop. Oh, me, sir? Whatever is the matter? You told the court before that you worked at the same communication station as Graydon, didn't you? Did you not? Yes, that's correct. And the particular station where you work deals with government communications and newspaper reports. He's the mole! And is he also the third skulking brother? Maybe that just never gets answered. Oh yes, we're not your run-of-the-mill communication station at all. Our work is extremely important. Then tell me, is this not a very familiar sound? Oh, is she not paying attention? You don't mean to say, is it? That's right, madam. It bears more than a passing resemblance to the sound made by your telegraph machine as you tip it. I believe it's called Morse code, yeah! But I don't believe it. Double death slap for the full confidence. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but when it comes to leaking telegrams from government departments, there could be nobody perfectly placed than a highly skilled comms officer.
Are you suggesting that the music box disc contains stolen government secrets and Morse code?
Nice. And even though Zeki's only just finding this out, it said before he only usually dabbles in cases of, I think it was something like really grotesque murders or like top level government stuff.
Order! Order! Please, everyone, order! But this is high treason, council, deserving of capital punishment.
Too much new vocabulary. What is this treason and what is capital punishment? The sort of words I've half expect you to know.
For our sovereign government's confidential information, hostile nations would surely pay almost any price.
Yes, and on that night 2 months ago, that was the very negotiation that was taking place inside the omnibus. Oh, yo, McGilded used to dabble in some high-level shit. That's what happened when you're rich, I guess.
But in the end, he perished and the all-important disc lay unclaimed in the pawnbrokery.
My word!
In which case, whoever stole that info in the first place must surely have been beside himself with worry. Oh yeah, here we go. No wonder he just came into the pawnbrokers and shot Sholmes! Because if the disc were to be discovered before it found its way out of the country...
It would reveal an act of high treason, punishable by death.
So the culprit had no choice but to retrieve it. I wonder if that law has been changed at all in the modern day. As in, but I thought high treason was the sole act of... Is it actually killing whoever's on the throne? I suppose that's just regicide anyway, right? Meh. I suppose there's plenty of words there's more than one meaning for, but yeah. Learn the new. But yeah, if the laws change, it might mean something completely different this day and age. But it's not often you hear just regular treason get thrown about, let alone high treason. And in order to do that, he would have to gain entry to the pawnbrokery illegally in the middle of the night. Because the article left behind by him would incriminate him too much if it got into the wrong hands. Isn't that right, Mr. Graydon? You think I've been stealing government secrets? Preposterous. Absolutely preposterous.
So, in response to the defense's accusation, you claim complete innocence, do you?
Well, of course I do. I've had to stand here in silence while that pretentious foreign lawyer has been prattling away. Oh, come on, Zeke, shut it down!
Then by all means counter the charges, sir.
Yes! Zeke's doing the right thing!
The prosecution demands the witness testifies in response to the accusations brought by the defense.
Hold on, we obviously need to do this immediately, but Gregsy's been up to something as well. Because Gregsy was like, oh, no, we don't need to hear that, mate. So, surely he's got to be getting done for, perjury, or being in cahoots or something, right? Delighted, I'm sure.
The witness is reminded that the crime under scrutiny in this trial is the murder of the pawnbroker, Mr. Winterbank. Is that being a most...
I've not seen that word before.
fictitious offence, for which the law of this land sanctions a capital punishment. But the heinous act of high treason is no less serious a crime. I urge you to bear that in mind as you testify.
Okay, pretty fair heads up there from the judge. Bear in mind, we are not putting you on the stand for high treason now, so be careful what you say.
So then, let us proceed, you may.
What? Skullkins? You gotta let us have a rabbit and pork here, Governor. We got things to say. Rabbit and pork? I've not heard that one before.
I beg your pardon. Who do you think you are?
Name's Nash Skullkin. Occupation is professional baddie. Name's Ringo Skullkin, but we ain't baddies enough to sell out our motherland. That's right, we're what they call the Three Skullkin Brothers. Or is Gregsy actually related? Bad timing, fellas. Very bad timing. Okay. Yeah, Gregsy's not clean in this. Graydon's counter. Time we on? Ooh. Right then, oh no, because there will be a bit of chat after this. Nah, I think that'll do, guys. Right, we advanced nicely today, guys. I totally dig that. But we'll leave it there for today. So, if you like the looks of any of the suggested videos flooding your screen at this very second, then check some of them out. Or importantly, let me know what you thought. Because truthy feedback, as you know, is hella good feedback. If you've missed any of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles so far, catch up. But the main thing, as always, guys, is I hope you're well. Thanks for watching, and see you again next time.